Adam back in. The team announced that head coach Mike McCarthy tested positive for COVID today. What do we know about his availability for Thursday's game in New Orleans, Adam?
Laura, he's out for Thursday's game. He will not be on the sidelines. He will lead the Cowboys through some virtual meetings this week and do what he can to install the offense in the game plan. But the fact of the matter is he's not going to be coaching on Thursday night against the New Orleans Saints. And he is not alone in Dallas. There are a host of individuals. Was told today that there are up to 8 positive tests. You take a look at all the people who are impacted right now in COVID-19 protocol. The offensive line coach, Joe Philbin, who could have been a candidate to be the interim head coach. You look at some of the other names on the list. They're starting offensive tackle, Terrence Steele, on that list right now. But clearly, COVID's gone through their building. They've had a hard time getting a handle on it. The game is still scheduled to be played, and it's hard to imagine that it wouldn't go on Thursday night as planned, considering that the NFL was able to get through the entire season last year without the cancellation of any games whatsoever. And so the game is on track to be played. Mike McCarthy will not coach in it. Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, will move from the booth to the sideline to help have more of an impact and an influence on the team. But the Cowboys right now are trying to adjust to all the ramifications of their coach being out Thursday night.
Yeah, and of course, Dan Quinn has head coaching experience very recently. But, you know, Marcus, and maybe we can throw that list back up there of all those coaches that are dealing with the protocols right now. Still some uncertainty. What do you make of this situation and how it can affect the Cowboys?
Well, one, it's funny because the Saints went through this earlier this year.
Right.
With all of their coaching staff.
Didn't they get hammered, though, when it happened?
Yeah, they got beat. That's the point I'm bringing up. And listen, we just watched Green Bay play and win. We watching these NFC teams. Tampa is ascending. We're starting to see remnants of that. The Cowboys are going the other direction. And I understand COVID. Like, that's a different animal. But they were dealing with injuries before this. They were dealing with a stagnant offense before this. And when you think about Joe Philbin being out, and if you go back and look at the Cowboys game, the offensive line coach for the Dallas Cowboys, it was a lot of miscommunication in that football game. Yeah. So when you start thinking about coaches absent, it's in-game adjustments that are the issue. You can get these guys ready to play during the week without Mike McCarthy actually being there. Right. But when you get into the game and those adjustments need to be made, communication is at a premium and you don't have your guy to look to, it causes a lot of problems. Not to mention, they are missing 4 of the best players on the football team as well. It's going backwards for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, but no one cares.
No
excuses,
to your
no
point.
explanations. That's kind of the motto in the NFL. I think they got to hope that Dan Quinn stays clear and Kellen Moore stay clear. And if Kellen Moore was out, since he did it in Green Bay, but he's not going to be there. So it's not great, but no one cares. You're still expected to go win the game.
I'd send everybody home.
Yeah,
I send everybody. We'll do virtual.
They probably are, right?
Yeah, I mean, have to, man.
You know who really doesn't care are the Saints, because they're saying, oh, yeah, you guys are missing some coaches. We're missing our entire offense. If you can't beat that offense, you got bigger problems.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.